Hello, everybody. This is Robert. Welcome you back to another edition of Stratomatic Replay as we now continue our subject, the 1919 World Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. Today we present Game 6 of this very controversial World Series that concerned the Black Sox scandal back then. And in my replay right now, the White Sox lead the series 3-2. So we now have a very big Game 6 coming up here at Redland Field, and in the original Game 6, the White Sox actually beat the Reds that game 5-4. But how's it going to go tonight, where the Reds now must try to win or to tie this series up, or if the White Sox win, they'll be facing elimination. I've been playing the Reds this entire series, and I'm only down 3-2. Not too bad, I think, against the team that was supposed to throw this series. Has the fix really been in? Well, that still remains to be seen. Let's get right to it, shall we? Stratomatic is up, and as you can take a look, it says it's going to be a lousy day for baseball, so let's see if we can get a pretty good game here. It's going to be Kerr versus Ruther. Let's get going.
Welcome to the stadium for today's ball game.
We'll welcome you back here at kind of a lousy day here at Redland Field. This is Game 6 of the 1919 World Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cincinnati Reds. The White Sox lead the series 3-2. Pitching for the Reds today will be Dutch Ruther. In 1919, 19 wins, 6 losses, a 1.81 ERA. This guy definitely knew how to pitch, and he's one of their best pitchers the Reds had. The Reds need to win this game to tie the series up. The park is ready. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Chicago White Sox will be Shano Collins. Oh, by the way, if you do want to know why the White Sox are up 3-2, as usual, I don't provide spoilers. You got to go to the other games. Here's the pitch to start the game off, and it starts off with a base hit by Collins, and he will go to first. So the White Sox get the first man on, and now here's Eddie Collins, who will bat next. That's a single to right. Neal's got it. And I think they would send the lead runner. And I got to fix that, I see. I thought I had that taken care of. I forget. You got to change that. So Chicago plays the computer. And we go runners at first and third now for Buck Weaver of the White Sox. He can't get the lead. Here's the pitch. It's a line out right to Daubert at first. 1 out. And now the batter is Shoeless Joe Jackson. Of course, we all know how good he was. He was the Willie Mays of his time. Jackson pops out to first. Daubert will make the play. 2 men down. And now Happy Felsch will come up to bat. Can the Reds get out of the inning? No, it's going to be a base hit. Collins will score, and the White Sox get the early 1-0 lead. So Happy Felsch comes through in a clutch. And now we shall see Chick Gandil. That's a ground ball to second. Rath will make the play to end the inning. Chicago 1, Cincinnati 0. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Pitching for the White Sox will be Dickie Kerr. In 1919, 13 wins, 7 losses, a 2.89 ERA. Let's see if the Reds can answer. Leading off for the Cincinnati Reds will be Maury Rath. And he's batting .292 for the series. Rath, it's a fly ball to center. Felsch makes the play, 1 out. And now here is Jake Daubert, batting only .182. That's a ground ball to third. Weaver will make the play. Over to Gandil at first for the 2nd out. And now here is Heine Groh. He, however, is batting .318 for the series. That's a ground ball to Risberg at short. He's got very good range. He should be able to make the play, and he does. That's a ground out. And a 3-up, 3-down inning for the White Sox as we go to the top of the second. Swede Risberg will lead it off for the Sox. That's a fly ball to left, and Duncan will make the play, 1 out. And we shall now see Ray Schalk. Schalk is going to get a base hit into center. Roush will have to throw it in there. So the White Sox get another man on first, and now here is the pitcher, Dickie Kerr. He fouls off the bunt attempt. He keeps the bunt on. He squares, bunts the ball. It is a sacrifice bunt, but Schalk does move over to second. And now here's Shano Collins. Collins smacks a deep fly ball to left, but Duncan is there to make the play. Bottom of the second coming up, and here is Ed Roush. He was the Reds' best hitter in that season. And he does come up with a clean single. He will go to first, and the Reds get their first base runner up, and now we'll see Pat Duncan. Duncan walks. Now we got runners at first and second for the Reds, and now Larry Koff will come up to bat. Now, so the Reds are threatening. Let's see if Koff can make a play. He does. He drives the ball to center. That's extra bases. I'm going to hold the runners. It is a double for Koff, but a run does come in to score, and the Reds tie it up here in the bottom of the second. Duncan goes to third. Koff is on second now, and here is Greasy Neal. Nobody out. The Reds with a chance to get some runs. Here's the pitch to Neal. Neal lines it, pops it up right to second. Collins makes the catch. One out. And now here is Bill Raridan. Raridan pops out to short. Risberg will get under it and make the play. And now here is Dutch Ruther, the pitcher. Can he help him out? Nope, he fouls it out to third to end the inning. Chicago won, Cincinnati won. Who knows? Not getting those big runs in could cost the Reds here. We're in the top of the third. Eddie Collins leads it off for the White Sox. That's a split card, but it's a ground ball right to Ruther, who will toss it over to Daubert at first. And now we shall see Buck Weaver. Weaver singles to left. Duncan will throw it in. And another base runner for the White Sox. And now here is Schulis. He's batting .263 for the series. Ruther throws, trying to pick Weaver. He dives back. He's safe. And now Schulis will bat. Schulis is a ground ball to Groh. Groh's got very good range. Can he make the play? Yes. It's a 5-4-3 double play, and the Reds get out of the inning. We go to the bottom of the third, and Maury Rath leads it off. On a fly ball to right, and Collins makes the play out there, one down. And now here's Daubert. He walks. It gives the Reds a man on first, and now we'll see Heine Groh. Let's see what Groh can do. Groh hits one high, deep. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. That is a triple, and the Reds take the lead. A big play by Heine Groh. He goes to third. He'll stop there. It's now 2-1 Reds, and with a runner on third, Ed Roush is up. He's 1 for 1. Roush is just not going to be able to make the play. It is a sacrifice fly, though. The run does come in to score, and the Reds now lead it 3-1. So even though we didn't get the hit, but Ed Roush does come through. And now here is Pat Duncan for the Reds. They're not done yet. That's a triple. That ball rolled all the way. Felsch had to throw it in, and the Reds get a man on third with 2 outs. They're already getting Dickie Kerr for 4 hits and 3 runs so far. And now Larry Koff will bat with a chance to get a run in. It's a ground ball to Weaver. He's got good range. No, it's going to be an error by Weaver. Duncan scores from third. It's 4-1 Reds. And now Greasy Neal will come up. That's a ground ball to Weaver. That play he does make. A key error allows a run. At the end of 3, it's the Reds leading the White Sox 4-1 here at kind of a lousy day for baseball here at Redland Field. The White Sox lead the Reds 3-2. This is Game 6 of the 1919 World Series. Top of the 4th, Happy Felsch will bat for the White Sox. And he pops it out to short. Koff makes the play, 1 down. And now we shall see Gandil. Gandil hits one hard. That's going to be an extra base hit to center. Roush is trying to get it. Might be stretched to a triple, but nope, he's going to hold up. So the White Sox get a man on second with 1 out, and now here is Risberg. Risberg hits a fly out to center. This one Roush does get to. And that's the second out. And now we shall see Ray Schalk. He's batting .278, and I'm going to go ahead and put him on the base pads and pitch to Dickie Kerr. Do I pay for that? Yeah, I do. I walk the pitcher. Wow. I go ahead and do an intentional walk, and now I got to pitch. Now we got to pitch to Shano Collins. The game made me pay for it. The bases are loaded. 2 men out, top of the 4th. David Dutch Ruther needs to make a big pitch. Here it is. And he grounds out to third. Groh makes the play. And the Reds get out of the inning, bottom of the 4th. Bill Raridan leads off for Cincinnati. That's a walk. The Reds get the leadoff runner on first, and now we'll see the pitcher Dutch Ruther. And Ruther batted .261 during that season. And we're going to see if we can bunt the man over. And it's a sack and a fielder's choice. Raridan takes second, Ruther to first, and the bunt worked perfectly. Nobody out. Now runners at first and second. Wow. The Chicago defense fails to make the play on a sacrifice bunt. Now with runners at first and second, here's Maury Rath. That's going to be a base hit to right. The throw is coming home. They send the trailing runners. Shano Collins throws the ball away for an error. 2 runs will score. Reds lead it 6-1. The crowd is going nuts. Shano Collins, a big error. That's the second error for the White Sox. Maybe the fix is in on the road. I don't know. And now you got a runner at third. Rath is at third. Daubert is at the plate, and still nobody out. And Kerr is wondering, he's probably looking at his fielders and saying, what's going on here, guys? Daubert, the batter, this inning's still not over yet. And Daubert's going to get him in with a base hit. That will score the run. It's now 7-1 Reds. And Groh is the batter. Kid Gleason visiting the mound, and that's the end for Dickie Kerr, but I'll tell you right now, they're not losing because of him. He will bring in Red Faber to pitch, and let's have a look at him. In 1919, 11 wins, 9 losses, a 3.83 ERA. Can he stop the bleeding for the White Sox is the question. Daubert's on at first, 7-1, and here's the pitch to Groh. Groh hits a single to center. That's a base hit. I'll hold the runners. Runners at first and second now for Ed Roush. You got a chance to score as many runs as possible against this White Sox team, and you got to do it. Roush is the batter. Here's the pitch from Faber. That's a pop out to second, and the White Sox finally get an out. And now here's Pat Duncan. Runners still at first and second. Duncan gets a base hit. Daubert goes to third, Groh to second. Bases loaded for Larry Koff. Even though it's a 6-run lead, the Reds have a big chance to blow this game wide open. Here's the pitch to Koff. It's a ground ball to second. Collins has got excellent range. He will make the play. No, it's going to be an error by Collins. Daubert scores from third. The bases are still loaded. It's 8-1 Reds now. That is the third error on the White Sox. And Greasy Neal comes up. And I know Dickie Kerr right now is going to the manager of the White Sox and saying, hey, it's not me. Here's Neal to bat. That's a base hit. And it's still not over yet. Run will score. 9-1 Reds. Unbelievable. Cincinnati is just pounding it out, and we're still in the 4th inning. And Bill Raridan is the batter. There's a ground ball to third. Weaver to Collins to Gandil. And a double play finally, mercifully, ends the inning for the White Sox. Cincinnati 9, Chicago 1. We go to the top of the 5th. If my Reds can continue just to play solid baseball, we should tie this series up. Here's Eddie Collins. to bat for the White Sox, and that's a fly ball to right. Neal, excellent range. Question is, can he make the play? Yes, he will make the catch. One out, and now here is Buck Weaver. Fly ball to left. Duncan makes the play. 2 men down. And now the batter is Shoeless. Shoeless grounds out to first. A 3-up and 3-down inning, and if you're the Reds, that's exactly what you wanted. After a big inning, and the White Sox get their turn, and you just shut them right down. Bottom of the 5th. Dutch Ruther is the batter. He hits a fly ball to right. Collins with the catch, 1 out. And we'll now see Maury Rath. That's a ground ball to Weaver at third. He tosses it over to Gandil. That's the 2nd out, and now the batter is Daubert. Daubert gets a base hit to center. Felsch will have to throw it into Risberg. And again, the Reds get another hit. That is the 10th hit for the Reds. And here's Heine Groh. Groh hits a single. This one bounces into right field. Collins will throw it in. A 95. They're going to cut the throw off. Groh will stay at first, but Daubert goes to third with that speed and where Collins is located. Runners at first and third, 2 outs. The batter is Roush. Roush is 1 for 2 with an RBI. But that's a fly ball to center. And Felsch will make the catch. 6th inning. And Happy Felsch will come up to bat. Felsch hits a deep fly ball to left, but Duncan is near the track. He will make the play. 1 out. And now we shall see Chick Gandil. Gandil is batting .348 for the series. That's a strikeout. 2 men down. And now Swede Risberg, and he's batting only .130. I think Swede might have taken some money. I don't know, people. The fix might have been in on this game. But he comes through with a double on that one. So Risberg will go to second, and we'll see Ray Schalk. Schalk gets a base hit. Risberg scores from second. It's now 9-2. So the White Sox now get a run in, and now the batter is Red Faber. Will he let him bat? Yes, he will, and he strikes out. Cincinnati 9, Chicago 2, bottom of the 6th inning. Pat Duncan will lead it off for the Reds. That's a strikeout. 1 man down. Larry Koff is up there. He's batting .333 for the series. Larry Koff will come through with a beautiful base hit. He will go to first and bring up Greasy Neal. Neal is 1 for 3 with an RBI. Neal hits a pop fly ball up the middle. Collins looks it up in the sky, the cloudy overcast sky, and will put it in his glove for the 2nd out. And now we shall see Bill Raritan. Raritan flies out to center, where Felsch will make the play to end the inning. 6 innings are in the books. The Reds are all over the White Sox, 9-2 in Game 6 of the 1919 World Series. The White Sox lead it 3-2. We are here at Redland Field. It is the top of the 7th inning. Shano Collins leads off for the White Sox. That's a fly ball to left, and Duncan makes the play. 1 out. And now we shall see Eddie Collins. That's a walk. And now the batter will be Buck Weaver with a 1 out. Here's the pitch to Weaver. That's a line out right to Daubert. Snags it out of the air. 2 men down. And now here is Shoeless. He grounds out to first. And the inning goes by the board. In 1967, the Cy Young Award was revised. Describe the revision. Through 1966, the award was made to the best pitcher in the major leagues. In 1967, the award was made to the best pitcher in each league. Okay. So, because that's why you have the American League Cy Young Award and the National League Cy Young Award. We go to the bottom half of the 7th inning, and Dutch Ruther, I'll keep him batting. Why not? And he rewards me, a single to center. The Reds get a man on first. Maury Rath is up. And I see the fans here in the stands are just relaxing, just watching this World Series game. And Maury Rath walks, runners at first and second now for Jake Daubert. You look all around the stands here, the crowd here at Redland Field, you'll see that a lot of them are just drinking the beer, kissing their wives and husbands, messing with the hair of all the young kids. It may be an overcast sky here, but the fans are enjoying this one, that's for sure. Because the Reds are 6 outs away from tying up this series. Here is Jake Daubert. Daubert grounds one to Risberg at short. Very good range. Can he make the play? Yes. It's a 6-4-3 double play. 2 men out. Ruther goes to third, and now the batter is Groh. That's off Schalk. Can he make the play? Yes. Pop out to catcher, and the inning ends. We go to the 8th. Happy Felsch for the White Sox. He grounds one to Groh at third. Groh, usual, very good range. But that is going to be a one-base error. Felsch moves to first. That is the first error on the Reds, and now it is Gandil for the White Sox. And that's a single to center. Roush will hold on to it. Felsch being held at second. And now here's Swede Risberg. That's a strikeout. 1 man down. And we shall now see Ray Schalk. Schalk grounds one to Kopf, to Rath, to Daubert. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Ed Roush leads it off for the Reds. That's a ground ball to second. Collins has got excellent range. Let's see what happens. And he will make the play. 1 out. And now here is Pat Duncan for the Reds. That's going to be a base hit. And the Reds get another man on first. Duncan will hold there. That's the 14th hit for the Reds off of White Sox pitching in this game. And here is Larry Kopf. Kopf gets a base hit. I'll send the runner. They're going to hold Kopf at first, and so runners at first and third, 1 out. You want to get all the runs you can. You might be up by 7, but we know what can happen in a game of baseball. Greasy Neal will come up to bat with runners at the corners. That's a ground ball to Risberg. Risberg's got average range. Let's see if he can make the play, and he will. It's a single. The runner was being held. Duncan scores from third. Kopf takes third. It's now 10-2 Reds as the runner was being held. And now here's Bill Raritan, and Erskine Meyer will come up and pitch now for the White Sox. Try to mop things up here. Hills Raritan, runner still at first and third. That's a line out to McClellan at shortstop as he makes a double switch. And now with 2 men down, here is Dutch Ruther. And that's a strikeout. Cincinnati 10, Chicago 2, top of the 9th. Dutch Ruther on the mound. I'll check him out, but I really don't think I have to worry about him. He says he's fine, and why not? Might as well let him pitch a complete game. You're up 10-2. You don't need to use any members of your bullpen. Top of the 9th inning. Harvey McClellan will pinch hit for the White Sox. Take a look at him. In 1919, 333 average. He only had at bat 12 at bats, so this is pretty much a ringer card. Let's see what McClellan can do. He fouled, it's a fly ball to center. Roush makes the play, 1 out. And now Shano Collins will come up to bat. Collins, it's a base hit, so at least the White Sox will have a man on first base, and now Eddie Collins is up. Collins grounds one to Daubert at first. Excellent range. He should have, or very good range, I should say. He will make the, nope, the runner held effect. Single. Collins takes third. Runners at first and third. Still 1 out. And now the batter is Buck Weaver. Weaver hits a single to center. That scores a run. It's now 10-3. With shoeless Joe Jackson coming up to bat. Game is not over. Passed ball. Runners move to second and third as Raritan misses the play. And Jackson still at the plate. That's going to be a double. Collins scores from third. Weaver scores from second, and suddenly it's 10-5. The White Sox are not going quietly into the night. Ruther still on the mound. Well, with a 10-5 lead, I'm still thinking of sticking with him and not using any of the bullpen. Happy Felsch is the batter. That's a single to left. Duncan makes the play, throws in. Now you got runners at first and third with one out, and now I'm pretty much forced to make the pitching change. So Ruther is going to come out. Gandil is the batter. And so now things are getting a little bit weird here. So I'm going to bring in Dolph Luke. 9 wins, 3 losses, 2.63 ERA in 1919. He had 3 saves. And he actually has 2 saves in this World Series. This is not officially a save situation. But we got to try to get out of the inning. It's 10-5 suddenly. And we're in the top of the 9th inning. Gandil at the plate. Here's the pitch. That's a ground ball to first. They will allow the run to score, but they get the second out. It's now 10-6. And the batter is Erskine Meyer. And I'm pretty sure he'll bring in Eddie Murphy to pinch it, which he does. This is his ringer. 9th inning, 2 out. Here's the pitch. That's a base hit. Felsch scores from second. It's now 10-7. And now Ray Schalk is up. Can the Reds end the game? No, it's a walk. Runners at first and second now. And Harvey McClellan is the batter. 2 men out. Now the tying run's at the plate, people. I can't believe it. 2 outs. Top of the 9th. 10-7. The White Sox have already put 5 runs in the 9th inning. McClellan is the batter. Here's the pitch. And it's over. A line drive right to Koff. He will put it away. The White Sox make a scare, but the Reds pull it off. It's a good thing this game wasn't that close, but it's certainly turned out that way. The Reds win the game 10-7 and tie the series at 3. Now it's a best-of-3 series with at least 2 more games coming up. Whoa, was that close? Let's take a look at the box score. For the Cincinnati Reds, Heine Groh 3 for 5, Duncan 3 for 4, Kopp 3 for 5, Neal 2 for 5. Kopp and Neal both had 2 runs batted in. The only player that did not get a hit was Raritan, but he did score a run. Ruther, and even Ruther got himself a hit. For the White Sox, they started hitting. Both Shano Collins, Eddie Collins, Weaver, Felsch, Gandil, and Schalk all had 2 hits today. Schulis had 2 RBIs. Dutch Ruther is going to get the win, and Dickie Kerr takes the loss. Ruther had 3 strikeouts on the game, and Kerr had none. There were 2 triples by Groh and Duncan. Both the White Sox and the Reds left 11 men on base. What a wait for this game to end. Yeah, well, it was close there, actually, for a minute there. I really thought for a moment there, I thought the White Sox were going to pull this out, no matter what I did. But that's the one thing about SOM. You still got to roll the dice. Everybody, I want to thank you for watching this one. This one got, well, I thought it was going to be a total blowout, but it got a little interesting. Once again, I want to thank you very much for watching. We still got more of this World Series to go on. We got a Game 7 coming up and a Game 8. I'll see you next time. Once again, final score. The Reds beat the White Sox 10-7. The series is tied 3 games apiece. See you next time, everyone.